As we continue on, I got another really great example that I want to bring up, and I think it's going to be really good for us. Anyone else feel that in the general market there's nothing to buy? So I don't know if you guys know or not. I have been trading stocks probably since 2016. I've been interested in them. It's funny because I started off in pharmaceuticals. I was a very big fan of Martin Shkreli. I enjoyed his trolling. I enjoyed his smart ability on identifying, you know, toxoplasmosis and other drugs, buying them within the market, looking to, mind you, I'm not happy that he raised prices on them, but taking that money that he made from raising the prices, although that is one of the contributing factors to how rough it is to run these companies in our world and in our economic system, that causes a major disparity, and that creates even more of a giant circle of a drain. That's the endless hole of capital. But um, besides all that beautifulness, I started looking into, like all of us do, penny stocks and these other, interesting assets. And um, I have told myself for a long time, especially within the last year, starting last year, I got really aggressive about it. Every day, I probably look at around 100 different assets a day. It could be ETFs, it could be stocks, it could be bonds, it could be anything, right? Everything's, of course, but cryptocurrency and futures, because that's some bullshit. But what I want to say, though, is that in these assets, what I like to do is go through all of the analysis, look at cash flows. We all know what I do in terms of my mental homework and math in my mind. If they're negative cash flow, they're burning constantly, they're not at a point where they can produce legitimate revenue, I don't want them. If they happen to get to a point where they have to continuously always refinance debt and they can't on their own feet have the ability on, paying things off within like a timely, manner, um, I don't want them. And what I look for is companies that are undervalued, that are mispriced within the marketplace. I want margin of safety, enter in and act within the best of the ability. Now I go through all of these stocks. I go through every single piece of the world that is publicly available. Then at least from that point, I try going after them. And I'm letting you know now, this is still a early search. I think I'm maybe 30-40% of the world market. Everything is overpriced and is not at the price that I'm interested in. And that's going to be the larger indicator going into the future, is what is on sale, what can be bought, and what is a fair market value for those. Today, I'm not seeing that happen. And I'm stepping back big time from purchasing. And I'll go through literally like almost a week worth of stock. I'll look at, let's just say, if we're looking at 7 days a week, at around, about 100 companies. I look at 700 companies. Half of them are debt bombs. Half of them are not interesting, but I'll put a price target and call me when you're actually at a fair market value because your assets are overvalued. And most importantly, I'll find maybe one or two that are either almost near price or that are price perfect for my movement to go in. And, outside of China and a couple of other Asian countries that have really good stock deals right now, I don't see a lot happening. The US is beyond overpriced. And I look forward to a time when a correction can happen and we can move into these equities again. But as of right now, we need to be very careful how we trend. We're almost at the all-time highs again. And I don't know how many times we can keep doing this. But just stand back, watch them, keep your homework, keep redoing it, keep an eye on the market, and get fair prices on items. Let's get them a little bit cheaper. Let's take advantage when the opportunities open, that they will. And I'll let you all know when those happen. But we're seeing a lot of things popping and being kept up. Seeing a lot of overpricing. And I am not going to be the person holding the bag at the end of the day on these assets. My goal is to be the person selling them to an insane market, not me buying it from insane people, because they will dump on you and ruin you the moment they have an opportunity to, and we're not going to lose anymore.